differently.
So there.
So
now,
there.
when he was starring in Scarecrow and Mrs. King and How the West Was Won, actor Bruce Boxleitner proved he was out of this world. Well, he's doing it again in a different way. His hit show, Babylon 5, is about to blast off into its 5th season with a change of address. The show's new destination is the TNT network, where it will premiere on January 21st. Welcome, Bruce Boxleitner.
Thank you.
We were continuing our conversation from moments ago, and he says,
yes,
problems that we're facing here on Earth are the same anywhere else in the galaxy.
200 years from now, and I have it. I'm good. Unexperienced. 200 years from now, we're going to be having some of the same problems, folks. Sorry.
You already know these things.
Yes, I know this.
And you are really going to have these problems since you are going to head up this interstellar alliance.
Interstellar alliance, yes. So President Clinton, I know what you're going through.
Oh, dear.
Trying to hold this alliance against Iraq going on. I deal with it every week.
You have got a very scary scenario out there. If we look at science fiction from H.G. Wells forward, so much of it comes true.
That's very, very true.
So what does Babylon 5 tell us about the future of the Earth?
Well, we take place on 200 and some years from now on a space station that's literal mission is to be a place not unlike the United Nations. And we're sort of like a metaphor for today's world. All these different races from all these different worlds come here because there was a great galactic war that, you know, just shattered everything, just caused a lot of problems. And basically, like the United Nations, it's a place where we can meet and try to head off some of those problems. Well, as we know today, how hard that is.
Not so successful even
not so
out
successful.
there.
Right, and you know, this Babylon 5 has been an ongoing saga, so it's been a continuing story. I think that's what the fans really like about it. It has that. It's
like not episode by episode,
no,
is it?
No, it's all linked, connected. And now that we're in our 5th season, my character used to be, he was the captain that came on in the 2nd season to replace the former commander of the station, which was then held by what was called Earth Force, like the military. They commanded the station, but it was basically a civilian operation. But we may be doing that one day. You know, when we return to being the spacefaring nation, I hope we will be.
I do not think that's far-fetched at all.
No, I don't either.
I used to have a bunch of buddies at NASA, and they expect those space colonies out there, and they said just like the old world moving to the new, it's not a matter of if, it's simply when. Well,
yes.
Tell me about your character having to confront all of this, because there was a critic's review that loved the show and said that all of the characters were seductively flawed. And I thought, what a great term. Tell me about
we have a wonderful
creator
and writer, JMS, Joseph Michael Straczynski, who created this back in 1986. Took him a long time, but he got it. He got Warner Brothers to
really fought to get this on for years.
To get it on, because science fiction on television is basically Star Trek. And there's room. It's a large universe for another version of the future and an adventure in the future. And my character, when I first came on, John Sheridan was right away compared to William Shatner.
Of course.
Everyone will be, because Captain Kirk was the space captain we all know and remember, and you're going to be compared to. But it's the 90s now, and our heroes carry a lot of baggage with them. They're not just for, you know, good against evil. My character has made mistakes. He strives very mightily, but he falls often, and then he rises again, because we do have to carry on the heroic myth too, that the heroes do eventually have to triumph. I mean, that's our hope for the future anyway. Yeah. Right? We want to think that we will triumph.
Well, something that you said I loved, you said that sci-fi today are really our westerns of yesterday.
Yeah, it's our morality plays. I think Star Wars certainly shows that. Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, which is